Hello everyone, welcome to another edition of the WrestleCast. This is my Money in the Bank 2015 review. I don't have any notes or anything in front of me, so this is going to be just kind of impromptu. Again, I'm in the car. It's late, but I figure I'd squeeze a review in there before I go home. Money in the Bank. Oh boy, I didn't watch the pre-show match. I didn't really care. I didn't watch the pre-show at all. But apparently it was R-Truth versus Wade Barrett. Apparently R-Truth got the win. That's a head-scratcher. At least they're going to try to push R-Truth as having some kind of relevance on the main roster, but I don't think so. So I have no comments on that match, really, because I didn't watch it. So actually into the pay-per-view, they started with the Money in the Bank match, which was Orton, Kane, Kofi Kingston, Dolph Ziggler, Sheamus, Roman Reigns, and Neville. I think that's everyone. New Day got involved because actually Kofi was having some good spots. He was taking a few good bumps. I think Kofi and Neville actually did more of the legwork in this match. Orton got a little bit of push. Kane did nothing. And really, Sheamus didn't do much until he won the match. I'm okay with Sheamus winning the match. I really thought Reigns was going to win, though. It's very strange. I really thought they were going to go with Reigns, considering, what happened at WrestleMania last year. But apparently, they're going to do a thing where he's going to feud with Bray Wyatt, because Bray did a run-in, because it looked like Reigns was going to win, and Bray did a run-in, which I'm all for that. I like Bray. I thought for a second, I freaked the hell out, because I thought that Bray was going to push Reigns off the ladder, but then grab the briefcase himself and declare himself Mr. Money in the Bank. And that would have been fucking awesome. That would have been a fucking turn of events. If Bray had the briefcase. But then again, I'm a Bray Wyatt guy. I think he should have the briefcase. But Sheamus has the briefcase, which I'm okay with because, he is a 4-time world champion or something like that. I mean, it was a matter of time before he's back in the main event picture, and I like him as a heel. It was a pretty good match. Not a very memorable ladder match. There wasn't very many high spots besides. I mean, Reigns did a really good splash, kind of what the Usos do. He did a splash off the top rope onto everybody. Not off the top rope, but over the top rope. He ran off the ropes, and then he did pretty much a standing splash, which was cool. Orton was hitting RKOs to everyone. Neville got a little bit of a good nod because he was the very last one for Sheamus to get rid of on the top of the ladder. It almost looked like Neville was going to win it. And I thought that was going to be fucking cool. But no, Sheamus won, which I'm okay with Sheamus winning. He's a good choice as far as a guy that deserves it. Does he really deserve it right now? No, but I think that this is a cool thing. I really thought that he was going to win the IC title, but we'll get to that. I really thought they were going to run with him as the IC champion, but I guess not. Alright, so now we have the Divas match. I gotta say, it was a lot better match than the Triple Threat was. The only thing is that Nikki was not selling at all. And it was annoying, the whole match, and then they did the stupid twin magic finish, which I don't like. And they screwed Paige again, and it was frustrating, and this was kind of a tone that I had with every match. It was frustrating. The Money in the Bank match, it was frustrating because I thought Bray Wyatt was going to take the briefcase himself, and it turns out he just did a run-in, and then Sheamus won over someone like Neville or something like that. It was a little frustrating. I wasn't too frustrated with that. Very frustrated with the Divas Championship match. Next match was Owens versus Cena. Man, I don't know. As far as from a booking standpoint and a Cena match, maybe I should wake up a little bit, because I really thought 2 weeks ago was much, much better than this week. Than this pay-per-view. Even though they're 2 weeks apart. Special event, whatever the fuck. Elimination Chambers match was way better than Money in the Bank. Just because it was the first time they had met and the psychology was great. This match, man, I don't know. Owens looked slow. Cena was almost hesitant, it seemed like, calling spots. And especially a guy like Cena who talks way too damn much and calls the loudest spots I've ever heard in my fucking life. And kind of no-sell Cena. That's people were not selling tonight. Like, that was another thing that annoyed me. So, all in all, I would say that the John Cena-Kevin Owens match, just because there's a million false finishes and near falls, doesn't make it a good match. The drama of near fall to near fall is built upon the finishers having impact. Basically, you know, don't have Cena hit the first AA within 5 minutes of the fucking match. And actually beat up Owens to the fact that, hey, you know, actually, or actually sell his offense a little bit. You know, I didn't believe, especially after the first, like, 3 AAs, I was like, okay, we get it. Like, you're trying to put him away, and he's not. You know, that's the psychology of it. But it's like, man, you knew, like, let's take a match that's a long match with a lot of false finishes in it. Say, like, an Undertaker match. Or, Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels, WrestleMania 25. The reason why it made sense was because there was a whole mental mind game going on the entire match, and they weren't spamming the finishers. There's a fine line between lots of false finishes and spamming the finisher. Another example would be good, you know, like when Undertaker hits the first Tombstone Piledriver on Shawn, you almost think, oh shit, he actually got it off. Because there had been twice before or something, he had gotten Shawn up, but Shawn reversed it. You know, like, tease the finisher, like, a couple times and stuff. But when they actually hit it, make it impactful. Excuse me. And make it impactful, you know. Just, and both of their finishers, you know. I mean, Cena took, like, 3 pop-up power bombs, and he took, couple good standing suplexes. He took the cannonball. Like, it was like one move, pin attempt, and then, you know, another one move, and then pin attempt. It's like, you don't have to pin him after every fucking clothesline, guys. And it was both of them. I'm not putting the blame on either person. I'm just saying, the drama was a little bit less on this one for me, because, you know, I get it, they're trying to tell a bigger story with it, but to me, it just didn't seem like John or Kevin really knew how they were going to make this match different from the last one. Besides the finish, which we'll get to. But all in all, just, like, way too many false finishes. I got taken out of it. It was a little bit too many. It was a little bit too much. So that was annoying. Because more false finishes to me equals less actual drama of the match and stuff like that. So next thing is let's see. Oh yeah, so the finish. John won. I was beyond frustrated. Because John Cena does not need that win. Why did Cena win, guys? I get it, because Cena won, and then what happened after the match, he extended a hand to Owens. Owens shook his hand, but then attacked him. Did the same thing he did to Sami Zayn. Gave him the powerbomb on the ring apron, just like he did Sami Zayn. Good job by John selling that. Because, again, it looked like it hurt, just like the one he did to Sami Zayn. That's his, like, takeout move. You know, that's like Brock Lesnar. It reminds me of when Brock Lesnar would always hit the the Kimura on people. and he would break their arm. That's like Owens' death move. I like the psychology of what happened in the end, but all in all, I would say that Cena winning clean kind of ruins it for me. I don't know. I just don't believe that Cena can really beat anyone. That's the goddamn truth of it. Like, he's too much of a good guy. Cena has his haters. Cena has his lovers. I am somewhere in the middle, although I lean towards 70% I don't like Cena. Like I said, he can have good matches with people. He had good matches with, Orton when they first started putting them together, not the 55 more matches after that. He always had good matches with Edge. That's another guy he feuded with where, wrestling was still fun, wrestling was still good. He was Edge was a good opponent for him. CM Punk, another great couple matchups. Brock Lesnar, I gotta give it to Brock. I mean, Brock Lesnar was a good opponent. Opponent. And he's had good matches. I liked the I Quit match with Rusev, and I have liked the Kevin Owens matches. So, all in all, I think it was a disappointment because last 2 weeks ago was better. But again, it was better than other things on the card, which had me a little frustrated. Speaking of which, next we had the IC championship match, which I called it right away. As soon as Miz came out, I was like, it's going to be a DQ finish. # filler. And that sucks because you know what? It makes me believe that Ryback is not going to retain against the Big Show. Ryback will not beat Big Show clean because Big Show basically had the match won and Miz gotten intervened. I know they're going to do like a triple threat somewhere down the road. It's just annoying. It's filler. Don't do it. Like, it's really frustrating, man. Because I like Ryback, but Big Show is just awful. And I don't know why he's facing Ryback. Give it to someone who needs that single sort of notoriety. Fuck it. Give it to Rusev. You know what I'm saying? Like, have Rusev feud with Ryback. Why not? But, I mean, what are you going to do? We have to have some filler in the whole event. Next was the Tag Team Championship match. Was a snore fest. Xavier Woods and Big E versus the Primetime Players. I honestly don't remember much from this match because I remember lying there going, because I was really tired. I had a party all day. I had a graduation party all day. So, I remember watching the match going, just listening to the match, and we're not even watching it because I was like, I don't care. The New Day thing, at least they're over a bit, but they gave the titles to the Primetime Players, which, again, is another head scratcher. It's really frustrating. I mean, I think Darren Young and Titus are okay. I just don't think we know who they are. They have no personality and stuff like that. Titus is not good in the ring. Darren's okay in the ring. But man, I have never seen them cut more than a 30-second promo. And just talking about getting millions of dollars. Like, I don't know who they are. You need to flesh them out a little bit. Maybe having the titles is going to help them flesh out a little bit. Just like it did the New Day. But I think all in all, a stupid decision. I'm telling you, the main roster needs Enzo and Cass right now. At least for entertainment value. Give us something, man. And it sucks because, you know what? If I were NXT booking, not to get into a side conversation, but if I was the booking team at NXT, I would bring Enzo and Cass up right now. Enzo, Cass, and Carmella. I would bring that trio up right now. I would still have Carmella compete as a diva in NXT, but bring the trio up as characters. Have Enzo and Cass join the tag team division, and at least get entertaining matches against, people like Kid and Cesaro or Los Matadores or one of those jobbing tag teams, and have the returning vaudevillains go over the Blake and Murphy. But I know that's not going to happen because they're doing the diva thing as well with Carmella and Alexa Bliss. I'll talk about NXT probably in a later episode. I'll probably make a whole different episode about NXT. But I think all in all, I think really the main thing is that the tag team division's awful, which is why the titles are now on the Primetime Players. God damn it. We've gone from... Who even had it before the New Day? Oh yeah, we went from Kid and Cesaro, who are actually okay, actually an okay choice as far as champions go, to the New Day, which was a real head scratcher when they first got the titles, to now the Primetime Players. I don't get it, whatever. Alright, so the main event. And I know I'm going to get a lot of shit on this because I'm sure people loved the match. I didn't like the match. Props to those two guys because they put it all out there and everything. I just think that their match at Elimination Chamber was better. The ladder match gimmick, I feel like the pace was slower. I felt like there was more brutality in this one. I thought there was good bumps and stuff like that. Rollins took dirty deeds on the Spanish announce table. There was some chair headshots, but I think too much of the match was spent on Rollins working Ambrose's left knee because I don't know, it was distracting to me. And the finish, man, I wish they would have just gone with Rollins going over instead of what they did. And I get it, like, they want to keep Ambrose alive, but the thing is that people are going to continue to push Ambrose either way. People want Ambrose to be the champion. I think they missed the boat 2 weeks ago. He should have won that match clean. Like, it should have been like, oh yeah, by the way, no, just kidding, it was by disqualification. Like, just give Ambrose the title. At least give him the title for a month or 2 months before SummerSlam. And then have, Rollins take it back. Or something like that. And what they did is that, what they did kind of ruins it for me. Because, okay, so they're both up on the ladder. And the finish was they both were up on the ladder. And they both had their hands on the title. And they fell. But Rollins was the one to come up with it. But they did this thing 30 seconds before it, where Rollins destroying Ambrose. I'm talking, he took Ambrose took 2 power bombs on either side of the barricade, chair shots and stuff. He buried him in chairs and under a ladder. I thought it was going to end with Ambrose buried like that, and Rollins walking up and grabbing the title and being the definitive champion, the definitive winner. I would have been good with that. I think it would have been a good match. I wouldn't have agreed with the finish anyway because I think Ambrose should have won. I think he should have won 2 weeks ago. And I think he was past due for that win. But I just hope this doesn't hurt Ambrose in the way that I think it will. But because I don't know what's next for Rollins. Rollins and Ambrose have had good matches. But this is not their best one, They've had memorable matches. I can't really think, like I said, Elimination Chamber, that was a damn good match. It was way better than this one, I think. And it's a shame, because, like I said, they kind of wasted the stipulation here. So anyways, that's what I thought about the main event. All in all, I'd say the thing with this pay-per-view, I would say, is I was frustrated. Kind of frustrated with how pretty much everything turned out. If you look at every match, it's like, I was okay with Sheamus winning the Money in the Bank. Paige should have won, and she didn't. Owens should have won, and he didn't. But he got the one-up on Cena because he beat the fucking shit out of him. Whatever. Still mad that Cena won. I would have liked to have an actual fucking IC title match instead of just pointless filler. New Day should have retained, and they didn't. And the tag match was boring as fuck. And Ambrose should have won, and he didn't. So all in all, I think every match pretty much disappointed me. And not to say that matches were bad, because at least they're trying. The only match that was bad was the tag match. Really. And the IC match. Besides that, every match was good. It was a little bit disappointing and frustrating. That's my thoughts on it, guys. Let me know what you thought about the pay-per-view in the comments. 5 weeks from now, we get Battleground. We'll have to see what that entails, who's going to be what. If Lesnar's going to come back before that, I don't know. Anyways, guys, as we move on towards SummerSlam, what are your thoughts? What are your predictions? I say we see Lesnar versus Rollins for the title at SummerSlam. I think that's the match they're really pushing for. If not, then it's someone in the Shield versus Lesnar. But like I said, I still think WrestleMania 32, it should be a three-way it should be a triple threat between all the three guys in the Shield for the title. I just think it should be that way. But we now know that Sheamus is in that talk now, at least, because he has the Money in the Bank briefcase. So yeah, guys, thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the next episode, when I will be previewing Battleground. But hopefully, between this time, like the next month, I'll probably get an episode just about NXT or something out of the way. Maybe a little mini episode, mini vlog or whatever, about things other than just pay-per-view predictions and whatnot. So stay tuned and have a good day.